Greetings, salutations, and hello. How are we doing today? Alright, so cannot open either of my packs as they are the new set that is not out yet. But with it being the Frost Festival, I think is what it's called, and with 190 coins, and knowing we already get one free arena victory, we may as well just do this. Have one win on me. Ahud is granting a free win for new runs started during the Frost Festival. Would Ragnaros do that? Nope. Uther. For sure. I guess we'll go lay on hands here. I don't like either of these rares. But now I don't hear anything.
Correct, but you can't do it that way.
I had no problem with the audio coming out of the speaker.
Except it will feedback on the thing.
Oh, I see.
Can you hear it now?
No.
Restart Hearthstone. Apparently the game crashed too. It's terrible.
Technical difficulties. There we go. Alright, now the sound is coming from my headphones, so we will resume doing what it is we were doing. I think we'll go with the hatchling. Equality is as good as a board wipe, to be honest, so I think we'll go that route. A noble sacrifice faux show. I don't know that I'm getting an elemental. Mana Addict is pretty nice. Divine Favor is good if I'm playing particularly aggressive, so I guess we'll go with Mana Addict. Ooh, a legendary. Sunkeeper Tarim said all of their minions attack and health to 3. Nice. Illidan Stormrage and Karn Bloodhoof. I think we might have to go... I don't know. This guy's really, really good and great against bombs, but we'll go with him. We'll go ahead and go with Scaled Nightmare here. That one's relatively easy. We'll go with the Assassin. Spiked Stiff. I have a dragon. I do want you in general anyways. I like that card. I'm a fan of that card. Guess we'll go with this again. The Emperor Cobra. Bog Creeper. Blessing of Kings. Yeah, I'll go with it. I like the Firefly. It's one of the best new minions in the game. Personal opinion. We're not going with another. We may as well actually, because Silverhand recruits don't last that long. But I guess I'll go ahead and go with this. Humility. I like humility in general, anyways. Pompous Thespian. Giant wasp, for sure here. I need more minions. I'm gonna go ahead and go with the Spiteful Smith. I do have some big bombs. Yeah, we'll go ahead and go with the Gnomish Investigator. And Noble Sacrifice. Eldritch Horror. Blessing of Kings again. We have no 5-drops. So we're not relying on... So this deck's kind of expensive. I guess we'll just kind of see what happens and, you know, do what we gotta do. So, I have this terrible mini and this terrible... Well, it's not terrible. It's a terrible mixture. I have a mini of 99 peppermint. And I have a beverage of a Mike's Hard Cranberry Lemonade. And I've never looked at cranberry and peppermint and thought that they should fuck. Flavor-wise, but that's apparently what's about to happen. So, cheers, ladies and gentlemen. So goddamn pepperminty. How is it so fucking pepperminty? Well, I suppose. So goddamn pepperminty. I actually rather enjoy the 99 peppermint. It's just excessively peppermint. And it's the same thing with toothpaste, really. Toothpaste doesn't mix well flavor-wise with anything. 99 peppermint doesn't mix well with things. I love that minion. Alright, well, cheers, ladies and gentlemen. Ah. Yep. Just not a good flavor mix, man. I was gonna... So, what do we do here? No. Can we fucking not? Seriously, can we not? Enjoy all your shit dying. Can we not? That was a really annoying voice I did. Fuckity do. I do apologize for, if anyone's listening, the later stream. I had to help someone put together some furniture, and it did go a little later than intended, but I'm here now, and that is, I think, the important part. Is that you are now all honored to, you know. Oh, fuckity do. I hate that no matter what I play, it's gonna die. And that really irritates the piss out of me. Because of the poisonous Ravasar runt over here, but not much I legitimately can do about that. I have to play something, so. Oh, balls. Enjoy that. I legitimately may as well have killed that, but nothing to, or not killed it, but at least, you know, swung with it. But I did not. And these are mistakes we made. I might have to do a thing. Hold on. I just realized that my audio probably sounds dope, but you cannot hear. Be right back. I think I know the solution to this, but I'm going to check. Maybe there is, and I'm just going crazy.
It's the source. So we didn't restart OBS. OBS things just are coming off the other thing. See this part right here? It says desktop audio.
Yeah,
so there's nothing coming out of it.
Yeah, I didn't realize
go to
that.
the properties of this, and it's going to be the this the one that says C Media USB device.
Okay.
And there it goes.
Okay. Do I have to restart the stream? Awesome. Thank you. That was my only question. Fixed! Alright, we are going to try yet again to stop sucking. Hello, Mew5000. How are you doing tonight? I was saying to anyone who was on earlier, this is later than I would normally do my stream. I had to help put together furniture, so it's like it's fine. Late night stream. Or, I say late night, it's only 10, but later. Right, at least got like a turn 1 play, and I can go from there. A turn 1 or 2 play is crucial, says the person who has a rather expensive deck, but tired, lol, you, not bad. I'm kind of tired. I should be more tired than what I am, considering I only had a little bit of coffee today, but so, honestly, aside from that, it's been a pretty nice day. I really can't complain about anything that's happened. But I think the reason I'm not tired is I went to bed really late, and I had to give my roommates a ride. But then I slept till like 11, and I woke up and I Pokemon raided. So I honestly, I got plenty of sleep. I am not lacking in the sleep. I really want to Hammer of Wrath that, but I used the coin last turn. Balls. I guess we'll go ahead and give it stealth and kill this guy, because I know that guy can be a problem. I am not an idiot. I know how problematic that guy can be. Regret adapting him and then swinging with him? That was really fucking dumb on my part. I'm not always good at this game, guys. And that is the truth. I should set it up to where I have background music for these kinds of streams. I really need minions because in hand I have 3 buff spells and an 8 cost minion, and that's gonna take forever to get to. Now this, though, I can go ahead and play. Sorry to anyone who had to suffer through hearing that.
You can't hide from me.
Bastard. It's gonna die. Admittedly, you might want your minion, one of your minions in hand to get +3 or +2/+2. Bastard. Again, this is a particularly frustrating hand, because admittedly I went too high cost in the draft and I don't have a lot of low cost stuff, and that's a problem because all these minions are way too expensive to cast right now. It's alright. If we wind up not doing well in the arena, I'll just play some standard, because I want to make sure I'm giving y'all your proper stream. Being said, this motherfucker right here. Mobby? Oh. Haven't seen equality yet, but it would be hella useful. I'm going to lose this, and it's not me trying to sound defeatist. I'm going to flat out lose it. Excuse me. I have one of those guys too. Volcanosaur. Give him Divine Shield and Wind Fury all when you can. Yas. I hate that no matter what I play, it's a bad play. Yeah, the crappy thing with the arena and myself is the fact that I never pay attention to what card I'm on, so I'm like, oh, I'm getting these really great, really expensive cards, or vice versa, really great, really cheap cards. And then you realize you're on the 29th card and you're like, fuck. I done fucked up. And it's something I have to get better at if I want to continue, you know, trying to get good. I've never seen this game besides for the last stream, so if you change the mode, doesn't affect me, lol. They look the same. The only difference is... I'll explain, I guess, because... I may as well. I'm going to concede this round, though. So the only difference between Arena and Standard is you make your own deck based off... If you've ever played Magic, you make your deck out of cards you have. In the Arena, you make a deck out of cards you draft. So it's not based off of your card pull, it's based off of the card pull in the total game. Which is kind of nice if you don't have a lot of cards, because then you're playing with cards you don't already have. The only problem with it is there's far more strategy to it, as you have to look cards that are good in regular play are not as good as cards for the arena play, because some things, it's like board wipes. Board wipes are so good in arena because killing your opponent's board is awesome. In standard, they're not nearly so played. So your strategy for both has to be different. Either way, you're going to be playing Hearthstone. It's just, what mode of Hearthstone am I playing? Nope, don't play Magic. My friend does. I got a bunch of free Magic cards. This dates myself, but when I started, in my second year of college, back in 2009, and it was a bunch of Ice Age stuff, and I got it for free from my college bookstore, my college bookstore, and they give it to me all for free. Like, they gave me like 15 booster packs and some Innistrad stuff, and not Innistrad, but a bunch of Ice Age stuff and some pre-made decks, and they're like, hey, you want these, go ahead and have them. They're not selling, we're giving them away. So I took them all. I literally took like they had one of each color of deck, and I took one of each. And that's when my learning to play Magic started. And that's when I've always been interested in card games, but it all kind of flew off from there. I would collect Magic if I didn't have so many Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I do really like Pokemon. Oh, that was really unfortunate.
You're not that sharp.
The whole reason I came to really enjoy Magic was because, came to enjoy Hearthstone is because I first enjoyed Magic.
A critic.
You can absolutely be a fan of both, but I'm like, I wouldn't be a fan of Hearthstone if I hadn't played Magic. But it's an online card game, it has costs. It's not hard to play. It does involve some strategy, and John would argue it gets harder if you haven't played. But I personally enjoy it. Alright. So, are they both really similar? Yes. So, you notice on each of these cards, there's a cost. 1, 4, 1, 4. Various costs, through 10 being the most expensive you can get in Hearthstone. There's costs in Magic. It doesn't stop at 10 in Magic, but in Hearthstone you only have 30 cards. In Magic, your average deck is going to be 60. So, it makes sense. You cannot go below 60 if you ever play Magic. Fun fact. But, the two are very similar. Especially since Hearthstone recently has moved into being more and more like Magic, with them being like, hey, after so many years, we're not going to be you're not going to be allowed to play these certain cards because they're too dated. That's what Magic did. A lot of people were angry about it. I wasn't, because there were cards that were overpowered from the beginning, and they didn't get less overpowered as time went on. But I did see the frustration because it literally went the route of Magic, and we're like, no. Balls. We'll go ahead and play our assassin. As they don't have any minions out, I'm not super scared of this play. They might have something that says destroy random enemy minion. And we only have one. So, you know, that'll really suck, but ideally that won't happen. They would play a massive dude, though. But it's okay, we're gonna change his attack to 1.
Problem solved. Problem solved.
Oh, we could have gone way more brutal, and this could have practically been over, but I fucked that up. I've seen that in a lot of other things, and it takes me like 1.5 weeks to make a deck, and I feel like every deck I've made, there's always a few cards that can't be used because they're too old. Yeah, absolutely.
This guy's toast.
That is not an uncommon feeling. That is a super frustrating and honest-to-goodness realistic feeling of playing both Hearthstone and Magic. Because we like our old cards, but they're not always super good anymore. Like my roommates, my roommate David and my boyfriend Eric have played Magic for years, and they have cards that are way older than the cards I had. But they can't be played in Standard. You can still play them in a... We're not going to go into formats, because there's Standard, which is the classic cards in the last 2 years. And then there's Modern, which is the cards in the last, like, 15. So... I don't play in Modern, that's too many cards, that's too much money. Some of those cards are really, really expensive. To be honest, I don't have that kind of money to drop on Magic the Gathering. BRB 10 minutes tops, dope, thanks man. So, cards that would really help. This doesn't hurt! So, that sucked, but they're now at 3 life. They do have to potentially kill some other dudes to kill this. Things that can win me the game here. Oh, that sucked. That really sucked. That sucked. Massive dick. As I don't have any other damaging spells, like straight damagers. Oh. Why? That's brutal. That's brutal, and 5, 6, 7, 8. 11, 16. Yeah, they win. I'll go ahead and play this and see if they realize that, but they win if they do basic math. Addition. If they do addition, they can win this. Motherfucker. Give it Wind Fury. Absolutely. When I'm right, I'm right. Congratulations. You won. We are gonna get a pack out of this, though, so. Pack, and then I'm gonna work on my major quest, which is my total dominance quest. So, let me go ahead crack this pack of Ongordo. So, by the way, I played Hearthstone for 2 years before I realized this. So, if it doesn't glow, it's a common. If it glows blue, it's a rare. If it glows purple, it's an epic, and if it glows orange, which we don't have any of, because oranges are extremely rare, they're legendaries. Now, you're guaranteed a rare in every pack. You're not guaranteed a epic or a legendary. And it can take you a long time to get one legendary. Spirit Echo. Cute. Alright. We are going to go ahead. We have this massive quest here. I've got 2 victories already. I started on this today. Win 7 games in any mode. We also have this, which I haven't done yet. The Tavern Brawl. We'll go ahead and do it because we get a pack for completing it no matter what. It's a pack of the original set, but we do get a pack for it. And it will get me one of my wins whenever I complete it, so. And then we're going to move on to Standard. I'm going to try and complete that quest here on the stream tonight. Oh, I like being Ragnaros so much better. Trying to remember what the fuck you even do. Well, you start with more mana. Leave me alone. So this deck is dragon based, and this deck is him. His weapon is brutal, because when the weapon is done, his hero power becomes essentially what Ragnaros the Fire Lord does, which is deal 8 damage to a random enemy. That is gross. Also, by the way, who the fuck made this card?
I hear your heart beating.
Who the fuck had this brilliant idea that this was a good card? It's not in standard, by the way, because that's excessive, no matter what way you cut it. That's just flat out mean. 6/6 for 2? What the fuck kind of mana cost is that? Excuse me. What do you do? Ow. The beer stung my nostrils. Gross. Okay. It costs 0. So, nice. If they play something swole, we have that. I need to be not all upon the camera. Y'all don't want to get that up close and personal with me, you know? I don't want that. I just don't want that, so we're gonna get rid of it. Alright. Now that we have properly figured out what our cards do, let's get on with the show. Good question, Ragnaros. Solid. Alright, we're gonna save that. We will shelf that and come back to it. So, we have these big ass drakes, huh?
None may challenge the living flame.
total damage. The only thing about this, it's a risk. Because Ragnaros, the Fire Lord, is that hero, BT Dubstep. And I think you... No, you don't start at 15 health. Not that I know of. No, you start at 8. Oh, this is brutal. I made a mistake. I made a terrible fucking mistake. And we're gonna lose this, because I made a terrible fucking mistake. But that's okay. We learned from our lessons, ladies and gentlemen. And what did we learn? Ragnaros is too much. I do enjoy the dragon deck, though. Hey, Sage. Do you want to say hi to people? Is that what this is? We're gonna brawl again and try and actually get this done. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh. I'm a butthead. Cat, say hi to stream. Stream, say hi to Cat. Cat's name? This one. This one is Sage. She's my calico. Both usually join me at some point during the stream. Sage is the older of the two and the skinnier of the two. Avacyn is a fatty. Sage also is convinced that whenever I'm in this room, she has the right to... my bad. My apologies. She has the right to go into the sunroom. Thwomp me with your tail, why don't you? She does not have the right to go in the sunroom, but she is convinced she does. So, she's like, sunroom. I'm like, nah? Maybe not? Maybe no sunroom for you. Yeah, I actually was wrong. I definitely prefer being him. Starting with that 3 extra mana is crucial. Sage, why are you being such a sassy motherfucker? Hmm? Why you gotta be so goddamn sassy? Such a sassy catter. Can you... I mean... I know you love me, but... I gotta stream, Sage. Oh, I thought it... Oh, the corrupting players. I see. That makes sense. So they know all their minions are gonna die. I would imagine they'd probably... swing at me? Go ahead and... get rid of them? That's super gross, by the way. 412? Brutal. Ugh. We are gonna go ahead and kill that. BT Dubstep. Sulphurous weapon. That does nothing. Unless you're trying to trigger a... You know what? You're right. What do I know? I'm just a girl. Alright. So they don't have a board state. We're not doing super great life-wise. Oh god, so... Okay, that changes my strategy a little. Oh, well, we're totally waiting to cast that because there's way too many boards on the battlefield. Oh, and they all die. All dead. Rip. Welcome back, Mew 5000.
I wield the power.
Okay, that makes a lot more sense because my brain was like, man, fuck, why didn't you kill it? We're gonna avoid using that flame imp until possible, okay? But at least right now, we're pretty even on life. He's at 30, I'm at 27. So it's not going terribly. And we can flame strike all of these motherfuckers. Dope. So yeah. Flame strike. Alright. We're in a pretty, solid spot, I guess I would say. Good card. It's nice kind of casting that on his thing, because, yes, his thing is, in fact, huge. But that was pretty brutal. That kind of sucked a lot. Excuse me. Pardon me. Cats. Hello, Brian Hernandez. How are you doing today? Hello, Hayden Galisco? Not super up on my pronunciation, so I might be wrong on that pronunciation, but if I am, feel free to let me know. My pronunciation is not flawless. How are you guys doing today? La la. So can I subscribe? Absolutely. Nice try. Happens all the time. Meh, fair. My Spanish is not flawless. And your last name definitely strikes me as Spanish or Hispanic, so can't say I do it all the time. But yes, absolutely, you may subscribe, Brian Hernandez, if you like the stream or are just generally like, hey, I kind of want to see what these guys might do. Feel free to subscribe. We are Italian. Oh, that just makes sense. Okay. My boss is Italian, and I slaughtered the pronunciation of her last name for a long time, so that would make sense that it's Italian and I'm just bad. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and swing for lethal and dope. I like to subscribe and share. Dope, thank you. We like to see that, we like to hear that. We do have a... Got my pack. Sweet. We do post pretty regularly on our Facebook. We to let our Facebook, and I try to do our Twitter. Our Twitter isn't always done, but I like to try and do our Twitter. We do have a Twitter, we do have a Facebook, and we do have a Instagram as well. All of which I do my best to share content on. I didn't do Twitter tonight because I typically do Twitter from my phone, and I forgot. Because I'm a slacker. I am just, you know, awful. Oh. It would help if I hit the right buttons. Jesus Christ me. Alrighty, we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna play some standard, because that's what we have to do, and I want to try and play one of my decks that I think is gonna do well, so this is my, I'll go over my decks. This is a basic hunter deck, I still need to delete it, but this is my Murloc deck. If you've ever played World of Warcraft, you know what a Murloc is. Jade Golem, heal-based stuff, Mage Secrets, weapon-based deck, extremely aggressive hunter deck, and discard deck, all in order. I kind of feel like this deck is my best chance, so we'll try it. We'll kind of just work our way around and see what's doing well this evening. So if you've never played Hearthstone before, I will explain the concept of this deck to you. This deck, you have mana costs up at top, 1, 2, etc., all the way to 10. This deck is fairly cheap in the way of mana costs. It is mostly weapon-based, so warriors have a lot of weapons, and they'll be swinging pretty aggressively. Mages are more spell-based. Sure, that's kind of a familiar concept to anyone, even if they haven't played. Nice. I do have a weapon equipped, so I'll go ahead and play this. Oh, it's the other cat. I had a feeling I would get both in one stream. Avison. Is my chubber kitty gonna come say hi? Come here. Oh, Sage, don't be an attention hog. You were here earlier. Oh. Oh. Fat loaf of kitty. Say hi to stream. Stream, say hi to fat kitty. This is my fat one. Her name is Avison. She hates this desperately. But she still bothers me because somehow, despite hating it, she still is like, man, I should still bother her during stream. Here. I'll let you do what you want. Alright. I don't know how many times I have to tell you. You are way too fat to be a shoulder cat. You are too chubby for this now. Can't do it anymore, chubber. You can't. There's too much of you. Oh, you're right, you're right. I lied. My bad, buddy. Ah, hey. With the claw scritchers. I'm so glad you are purring and happy and chipper because this is agony. You know, you're right. Climb higher. I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know what I'm talking about. Yeah. Oh. Why? Why with the claws? Is it because I'm annoying? Terrible pet owner? That's it, isn't it? Hi, Newt. You just had to say something, Avison. Yeah, you just had to say something. This is me every day of the week, by the way. Not streaming every day of the week, but it's me and my cat. No matter what I'm doing, one of them's like, I want to bother you. By the way, I'm not holding her. This is her choice at this juncture. This is not my fault. I have done nothing to deserve this, and I am innocent. Ave Maria. You're right, Avison. I'm sorry. I don't know what I was talking about. I don't know what I was talking about. By saying this is irritating and uncomfortable? I mean, why the fuck would I say that? This is clearly the greatest thing ever. Can you please stop digging your nails into my shoulder? I know you're happy. So I'm one of those cat owners. It's like, oh man, this is super uncomfortable. I'm also allergic. But I'm like, also, I may as well suffer through it, because I guess I like you. I guess I vaguely tolerate your presence in such a way. But this is cute. Kind of relying on being able to beat them next turn. Find out if that's the case. That's what I'm relying on. Hey! I succeeded. Can't everyone just succeed so promptly? BRB. I'm going to put my cat down. I'm gonna put you down. Not like you're gonna die, but I'm going to. Maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm not gonna put you down. Oh, hey. Be right back. I will return in a second. Ah, cat. I apologize for that. I have returned. Empty. Mostly full. Alright, so we will play another bout of standard. My phone seems to have died. Balls.
Your soul shall be mine! Victory or death!
Anyways, on that note, if you got 'em, drink 'em. Gotta save the upgrade for after I play a weapon. Ah. I'm super hungry, which is super unfortunate. I ate steak like hours ago, but I didn't eat much because I like rare steak, but it was a little undercooked. And now I'm starving. Like, all I can think about is food. This is the price we pay me. Good amount of damage, I like it, I like it. And this is still a fort too, so solid.
Put this apple on your head.
I'm really glad I didn't end the turn because I've done that before this guy came out. Even though I know I own him, I forget, like, she's a pirate pretty regularly. Despite pirate being in her name, you know? So. Super frustrating. It's a good card. I've debated on playing it, but I don't run a lot of spell damage stuff, so I haven't yet. But a 0-3 or 0-7 for 3 isn't bad by most stretches of imagination. So it is Tulu.
Walk the plank.
I'm going to ideally finish them in the next couple of turns, so that would be pretty dope.
I wonder.
Oh. You kinda like gotta swing at him. And I guess we'll kill that because it's damaged. So this way we're only looking at a 7-point or 6-point life swing. I haven't seen this guy before. Huh. I am covered in cat hair. This is a brand new t-shirt. So. they have to realize they're dead, right? I mean... You got it, buddy? Alright, I will play one more and then I'll call it. But then I might call it on account of I'm hungry and want Taco Bell. Really want Taco Bell, like
You asked for it.
hardcore desire Taco Bell. We do not want Patches the Pirate in our opening hand. Patches the Pirate is great. Whenever you summon a pirate, he immediately comes out, but only if he's in your deck. If he's in your hand, he doesn't. Which was an irritating distinction I had to realize. So, you never want him in your hand, because then you have to play him strategy. And he's a 1/1 for 1 haste. And that's, I guess, acceptable, but it's still just annoying as all piss. And plunder. Hey, Davey! This game is Hearthstone. How are you doing today, buddy? Normally, as you know, Davey, I do the stream a little earlier in the day, but I decided, as I was helping someone move their furniture and everything, it's like, man, you know what? I still really want to do my stream, but it's not gonna be at 7 like I normally would, because I didn't even leave there till like 8:30. So, here I am, doing late night stream. Aside from that though, I'm doing pretty well. Covered in cat hair, because I had both kitties join me earlier, and they were being all cuddly. Now they have decided it's not worth it, but love late night stream. I do too, actually. I think with my new job, this is going to be a bigger thing that I do. It's gonna be something I try to do more, because late night's kind of nice. I mean, I'm actually gonna be looking at just generally streaming more, like, hey, man, I'm bored and I kind of want to play Hearthstone. I'm going to stream it for an hour kind of thing. Something I'm going to pick up on. I'm also going to pick back up on our social media. And I might talk to John about occasionally helping him do the weekly YouTube thing. Because that's kind of my thing. I kind of enjoy it. So, maybe I should try my hand. So today's point is, it is the Frost Festival in Hearthstone, so you are given like multiple entries where you can do the arena for free. Now, this is relative. I'm not doing the arena right now because I did it earlier and I lost after 2 wins, but I'm doing standard right now because as of the moment, you can, anytime you enter the arena, you immediately get 1 victory, which is cool. Like, that's actually really useful. No, we're not actually gonna do that. And we're not playing this weapon yet. It's a really good weapon, but read what it says. After your hero attacks, give a random minion in your hand +1/+1. We have no minions. No point in playing that yet. Ooh, Frost Festival. Yeah, so for the last... I couldn't stream I was able to stream last week, but it was a short stream. This week I was like, no, screw it. We're just gonna do a late stream and we're gonna make it the normal time. But so for the last while, it's been a shorter. It's been a festival. Hey, I win. But it was a festival where you were getting double coins to complete quests. Not gonna lie, I was working so much in those 2 weeks that that festival went on that I never did it. And that made me really sad because I missed out on a nice opportunity there. But, that being said, this week is Frost Festival, and I'm all about the arena. I'm not going to do an arena run tonight. I'll play one more game of Standard, but I'm not going to do another arena run tonight because I already did one. And I do have to call it quits at some point, and I am kind of hungry. So, Taco Bell, probably. Taco Bell is so bad for you, but I've been in the mood for Taco Bell for the last few days. I've been in the mood for, like, cheap Diablo sauce. It's been Diablo sauce. I want Diablo sauce. Yum, Taco Bell. Yeah, I really like their Diablo sauce. If you didn't glean it from what I just said, Diablo sauce is my shtick. Don't get me wrong, the mild, medium, hot, and fire are great, but they are not the Diablo sauce. And if it's not Diablo, why bother? Why bother waking up in the morning, really? The Diablo sauce is delightfully spicy and also delightfully lime. So very citrusy hot sauce. I personally love it. Nice. My shoulder's all scritched up from my cat.
What is real?
So, we might not be able to kill them next turn, but the ideal is the turn after that. We might be able to do it. This deck actually, wonder if it's a Florida thing. I'll ask next time I'm at Taco Bell. The hot sauce love, man, we just love things spicy. In general, like, we have a decent Spanish Hispanic population, so in general, yes, we do really enjoy our spicy food. We'll go ahead and play this. We're not gonna use its weapon. If we can avoid it, we're gonna use the Arcane Reaper. We're just gonna see if they manage to survive this turn. They will survive this turn. So I can play that. Yeah, this deck is heavily reliant on my just getting weapons and not attacking their creatures all too often. say they have to know that's game. And on that note, a win streak. And we complete our massive quest for the day, Total Dominance. I had 2 victories before I started the stream, and now I have 7. So I'm pretty proud of myself. On that note, I will be calling it for the night. I believe it is time. But this may be a more common thing for me. I might just post like, hey, I'm streaming in a half hour and start streaming Hearthstone. So look to my streams in the future. It's going to be something I do as I'm going down to part-time work for really good pay. So morning to afternoon streams are a thing I can do now. And I would like to do it as I would like to try and bring more people into this wonderful stream that we call VG Nights. So, on that note, thank you guys for listening. See you next stream. Tell your friends.